Okay, I'm going to generate my numbers for the 4 manual muscle tests. What you're going to need is you're going to have something to write with. So I've got a Sharpie and I've got my list printed out here, which we talked about before, and I'm going to generate my numbers. So I started the video. I've already put in 1 and 5, and I'm going to generate my first number. So as soon as I can get the click that, and it generates number 5. Okay, so I'm going to take my sheet and I'm going to circle number 5. Okay, then the next parameter has 3 tests. I'm going to, this is group B, so I need to change my parameters from 1 to 3. So I'm going to come over here and change this to 3 and generate the next number. And it just generated 3. So I'm going to circle 3 on my sheet. Circle 5, here's 3. And now I'm going to do the group C. I've got 4 choices. I'm going to change my parameters from 1 to 4. Come down and generate the next number. And it generated 2. So I'm going to mark that on my sheet. And then the last one has 6 parameters. So I'm going to change this to 6, 1 to 6. And generate my number. And it generated 6. Alright, I'm going to circle that. So now I've just generated my 4 tests. I have 5, 3, 2, and 6. Now I'm going to move the computer away. I've got the camera set up on the back of a chair. I just taped it to a chair, and I'm going to move this out of the way. This is sitting on a box. You see part of it. And I'm going to get rid of the box, which would open up the field of view better. I got it set up here. You can see my list, and so you can take a few minutes to look over your list and get your thoughts together. So the first one we're going to do is scapular abduction and upward rotation. So I'm going to bring my son in here, Paul. I'm going to direct him to do this test, and I'll make sure it's be able to see it. Okay. So if you come in here, Paul, and lay down on your back, and yeah, the head up right there, just lay back. I'll lay down, just lay back, feet up. Just make sure I can see this. Okay, I'm going to adjust my camera. I'm going to walk over here, and what I want you to do first is I want you to bring your arm up, face it like this, just elbow straight, and when I ask you to, I want you to reach for the ceiling like that and hold it there. Okay, all the way up like that. So your scapula will come off of the bed. Now just relax. I'm going to stabilize the shoulder, and you don't have to make a fist. You can make your hands straight. And I'm going to palpate the serratus anterior and go ahead and do that motion for me. Lift up, hold it, lift it up and hold it there. Now I'm going to try to push it down, and don't let me. I'm going to push down on it. Hold, hold, hold. I would do that as a grade 5. Okay? Now you'll come over to the edge of the bed and kind of kneel down on the bed. Right, this position right here. Just kind of kneel down right here with your arm like this. Okay? But we're going to do the left arm. Okay? Okay, I just adjusted my camera. So I know that you're very weak. We're pretending this would be the elevated bed like this, but since that bed is kind of short, we're going to put it down like this. I'm going to stabilize the shoulder, palpate the serratus anterior, and I know you're very weak. I want you just to slide it forward like that, like you're just sliding your hand on the bed. Okay? Go ahead and do the best you can. Slide. That's a grade 2 test. Okay? Good. Now, the next test, we're going to go back to our sheet. We're going to be shoulder abduction. So I want you to sit on the edge of the bed right here and just have your arms down to your side. Okay, like that. Kind of scoot out a little bit so your arms can hang down like that. Okay, this test requires you to bring your arm up, like keep your elbow straight and just come out straight like that to 90 degrees and then hold it there. Okay, when I ask you to. So go back to the starting position. Let me make sure that we have field of view here. Okay, I'm going to come around the back. Remember, you can just bring your arm up and hold it right there when I ask you to. Okay, I'm going to palpate the muscles, stabilize the shoulder, and go ahead and bring the arm up as best you can, all the way up. All right, now I'm going to try to push down. Don't let me push down. Hold, hold, hold. Okay, that's a grade 5. Excellent. Now you can relax. You can just lay down in the center of the bed with your, or maybe on this side of the bed a little bit, arms to your side, but on your back, head here. Yeah. Now adjust the camera. Okay, this is a grade 2 test for middle deltoid, and I know you're very weak. I'm going to ask you just to slide your arm up like there, like you're making a snow angel. Okay? And I'll stabilize the shoulder, palpate, and go ahead and slide the best you can. Alright, so if you get to 9 degrees, that's a grade 2. Okay, good. You can sit on the side of the bed. You can just sit on the side of the bed. So the next one is horizontal abduction, and that is shoulder horizontal abduction. That's pectoralis major. Okay, so for this test, I want you to get back in a similar position, lay on your back here, and then the test requires you to have your arm like this, and then you're going to bring it across with your elbow bent like that. Okay, when I ask you to. Okay, let me go adjust the camera real quick. Okay, and go ahead and get in the starting position. I'm going to stabilize the shoulder, and I'm going to palpate the pectoralis major. Go ahead and do that motion across your chest all the way like that. Now I'm going to provide some resistance. You try to resist me. Hold it, and don't let me pull it back toward me. You just resist me, okay? Hold, hold, hold. Okay, that's pectoralis major. Now for grade 2, come over here and kneel down again. I want you to kneel down right here, and it's the same position, but you're going to kneel down like this, okay? And I just showed him what to do. I'll adjust the camera. Okay, great. And this would be on a high table. The starting position would be here. I know you're very weak. I'm going to use the bed to let you just slide your arm across like that. Okay? So I'm stabilizing and palpating, and go ahead and slide. Okay, good job. And just relax for a second. And the last, I'm sure adjust shake it a little bit, is the elbow, and we're doing forearm pronation. Okay, that's pronator teres. So if you would just sit right here facing this way. Okay, and then I'm going to adjust the camera real quick. Alright, and this requires you to have your arm to your side like this, and we're going to start in supination. And when I ask you to, we're going to turn your forearm over so you go from palm up to palm down when I ask you to. I'm going to stabilize and palpate the pronator teres, and go ahead and do the motion. And I'm going to try to resist you. Go ahead and all the way and keep it there, all the way palm down. Now I'm going to try to turn it back, but don't let me. Hold, hold, hold. Okay, so grade 2 is put it in this position. You start in supination. I know you're very weak. I want you to just try to turn your hand like that. Okay, and I'm going to palpate the pronator teres and go ahead and do that motion, and that'd be a grade 2, and that would be a full grade 2. Now you can relax, and that completes my test. So that's how I would like you to do it, and you can use these techniques to make it happen.